I kept it to myself. I always do. I don't say much when it comes around. I let it pass, I let it stay. Some things feel better unspoken when they don't need a shape. I don't circle what I didn't fix. I don't try to make it right. There's a common leaving space between the words tonight.
I don't hide it. I don't show it.
I kept it
To myself, didn't ask for help. I didn't need it loud. I didn't need it felt. I kept it to myself, not afraid, not brave. I just let it sit with me
and fade. Every step feels more familiar, like I've walked this line before. I don't wait for something better, I don't ask for more. I kept it to myself, didn't give it a name. I kept it to myself, let it stay the same. I don't need it solved, I don't need it clear. I kept it to myself,
right here. I kept it to myself.
That's all that here. You don't need to carry it tonight. You've been holding it too long. If your shoulders feel too tight, you can set it down and pause. I won't ask you what went wrong. I won't rush the truth. Some things hurt without a reason. Some things don't need proof. You can rest here, nothing's pulling at your name. You can rest here without fixing any pain. The world can wait outside this room, it's quieter inside. Every breath you take right now doesn't have to decide. You don't know the dark an answer. You don't need to explain. Some nights are only meant to let the heart unclench. You can rest here, just the way you are. No one's asking you to move, no one's asking you to start. You can rest here till the weight feels light. I'll stay steady in the silence while you take the night. You can When the day lets go of me, I don't feel it leave. It just loosens up the air and lets me breathe. The hours stop holding on, the noise steps aside. Nothing left to carry now, nothing left to decide. When the day lets go, I don't need to try. I'm already standing still as the light goes by. I didn't close a single door, I didn't clear the floor. Things just found their resting place and asked for nothing more. The room feels wider suddenly, the clock forgets my name. Every thought that came and went doesn't need to stay. When the day lets go, it doesn't make a sound. It just leaves me where I am, with solid ground. I sit with what remains, not heavy, not alone. Some quiet only shows up after the day is done. When the day lets go, I let myself stay right here in the calm that follows the day. When the day lets go, when the day lets go, let's go. The day lets go. I didn't sort my thoughts tonight. I let them find their way. Some things don't need a final place, they just need space. I watch them slow without a sound, like dust after the day. Nothing pushed, nothing pulled, they settled on their own. The mind gets quiet differently when you don't interfere. Every thought that needed time finds it here. didn't chase the reasons why. I didn't make a list. Some answers come when you stop asking and let them sit. Thoughts settle down when you let them be. They don't disappear, they just loosen quietly. I stayed with what remained inside, not heavy, not undone, just letting things take shape, one by one. Thoughts settle down, no effort now. The noise that filled the room before is lower somehow. Thoughts settle down, thoughts settle down, settle down. Settle down. Slow again, curtains dancing with the light. Nothing heavy in my chest, just the day arriving right. I don't need a louder sign, I don't need to rush the sound. Every thought is falling straight, feet are steady on the ground. And I let it come to me, like it's always been enough. No one pulling at my sleeve, no one asking me for love. Silence turns soft when I'm here. Time sits down and disappears. Every word I never said feels alright inside my head. I've been walking without weight, I've been fine just standing still. Not a moment I should chase, only moments that I feel. If the night comes back around, I'll be ready, nothing lost. I've learned how to let it pass, I've learned how to hold the calm. Silence turns soft when I'm here. Time sits down and disappears. Nothing loud, nothing wrong, just just a place where I belong. Silence turns soft when I'm here. Time sits down and disappears. Every word I never said feels alright inside my head. I didn't walk away when it got hard to stay. I stood where I was and felt it anyway. I said I'd be okay, I said I'd be strong, but some of the truth took longer than I thought. I didn't shout, I didn't break, yeah, I didn't walk away when it cut too deep. I didn't turn my face, I let myself feel it. I didn't choose the easy way out, I didn't close my eyes, I didn't walk away. I don't blame the past, I don't fight the pain, but I wouldn't be here if I ran that day. I know what it cost, I know what I gave. I didn't walk away when I lost my ground. I didn't walk away when I couldn't make a sound. I didn't say it was okay, I didn't lie, I didn't walk away. Maybe strength is standing when leaving feels the same. Maybe love is choosing to carry what remains. I didn't walk away, and I'm still here. I didn't walk away through every fear. I don't need to change the past, I don't need it back. I didn't walk away. I stayed. That's all. I had a sentence on my tongue, but it never found the air. It wasn't fear or being wrong, I just didn't put it there. Every moment asked me once, then learned to walk away. I kept quiet like a habit I learned not to explain. wasn't hiding from the truth, I just didn't give it shape. Some things live inside the chest and never need a name. These were words I never used, not because I couldn't speak. They were gentle, they were real, they were more than I could keep. I don't regret the silence now, it carried me this far. Some emotions stay intact when we leave them where they are. If you ever wondered why I never crossed that line, I was listening to the calm, I was letting it be mine. These were words I never used, still they knew me all along. They didn't fade, they didn't break, they just stayed unspoken strong. I remember how the cold felt then, not the pain, just the air. Every step we didn't last, every silence that was there. The street was quiet after dark, life was moving slow, nothing needed to be said, we already seemed to know. It wasn't heavy, it wasn't sharp, it didn't pull me down, just a feeling passing through, like snow that hits the ground. That winter I carry with me, not the streets, not the names, just the calm inside the moment, but nothing has to change. That winter I carry with me, up and light, not the sound, just the way my chest felt lighter when the world slowed down. Days kept moving on their own, seasons turn like they do, but some nights still arrive the same, when the air feels clear and true. I don't chase it, I don't call, I don't ask it to return, so memories stay quiet, that's the way they'll learn. The nothing new, just a moment that still finds me when the cold comes back in view. And winter I carry with me, and winter I carry with me. The night doesn't ask anything from me. It just stays the way it is and lets me be. I don't need to sort the day, I don't need to decide. Some things work better when you leave them aside. The night doesn't ask for answers or names. It doesn't care if nothing changed. I sit where the quiet lands, let the hours pass. No fixing now, no looking back. The night doesn't ask, it doesn't leave, it doesn't tell me what I should mean. I let the room stay still, I let the moment last. Some nights are meant to simply pass. The night doesn't ask, the night doesn't ask. Doesn't ask. Nothing feels forced today, nothing pulling me away. Every thought finds its place, then it fades. I don't trace it back again, I don't need to understand. I just stay where I am for a change. I'm not pushing through the moment, I'm not waiting for a sign. I just let the balance hold me in time. Nothing feels forced, nothing out of line. I don't need to make it better, just let it feel right. Nothing feels forced and it fits my pace. Every step already landing in its place. Fill every space with a word I couldn't place. Now I let the silence sit for a bit. Every move still unfinished, but it doesn't slow me down. There's a rhythm in the normal I found. I don't frame it as relief, I don't call it being calm. I just stay inside the moment as it comes. Nothing feels forced, nothing out of line. I don't need to make it better, just let it feel right. Maybe this is how it works when you stop adjusting sound. No release, no conclusion, just steady ground. Nothing feels forced, and I'm good right here. Nothing missing, nothing added, nothing unclear. I don't name it, I don't change it, I just stay. I used to talk until the space didn't feel so empty anymore. Every word was just a way to keep my feet off the floor. I was scared of what I'd hear if I ever let it breathe, but the quiet never broke me, it just stayed with me. I don't rush to make it loud, I don't feel the silence, I let it sit with me. Oh, not every moment needs a sound to feel complete. I don't feel the silence, I don't chase relief. Sometimes all I need is space to breathe. I was good at staying busy, like it proved I was okay, but the stillness showed me things I was too afraid to say. I don't turn away from it, I don't cover up the room, I just sit inside the quiet till it moves. I don't fight the open space, I don't feel the silence, chase release. Ooh. Ooh. I think about the days that shine without asking why they do. Not because they were perfect, just because I lived them true. The light was softer back then, or maybe that was me. Every corner held a promise I didn't try to see. I wasn't chasing after time, I wasn't looking ahead. I was standing in the moment with nothing left unsaid. That's when everything felt bright. Not loud, not fast, not new. Just the way the hours opened up and let the daylight through. I remember walking home alone with the sky still wide. Every thought felt possible, every doubt stayed quiet. Nothing glittered, nothing burned, nothing asked for more. The beauty lived in passing by, not in what I was searching for. That's when everything felt bright. Not because it stayed, but because I didn't know how softly it would fade. That's when everything felt bright. That's when everything felt bright. Felt bright. Still feels bright. I never said it out loud, I never needed to. Some things stay inside the chest, even when they're true. I watch the days go by, let them take their shape. I didn't stop what I was feeling, I just gave it space. It wasn't fear that held me back, it wasn't pride or doubt. I just didn't want to break the moment by saying it out loud. I never said it out loud, but it stayed with me like a quiet thought at night that never needs to leave. I carried it through open doors, through rooms I didn't name. It never asked for anything, it never needed change. If you ever wondered why I never crossed that line, some truths don't ask to be spoken, they're understood in time. I never said it out loud, not because I couldn't say it, but because it felt complete. Just staying this way. I never said it out loud, I never said it out loud. Words can make things smaller than they really are. I never said it out loud, I never said it out loud. Out loud. I kept thinking there was more, something missing in the frame. Every time I reach for it, I forgot what I became. I was chasing after proof, like the calm was just a phase. But the stillness stayed with me, and it stayed. I don't need another sign. This is enough. I don't need it louder now. I don't need to raise my voice to be found. This is enough. Everything I didn't plan, let me right where I am. This is enough. I don't polish every scar, I don't turn it into gold. Every part I try to hide still feels whole. I don't know tomorrow more than the breath I have tonight. If I stay right here a while, I'm alright. I don't push it anymore. This is enough. I don't measure what I lack, I don't need to take it back. Ooh. Everything I didn't plan, let me right where I am. This is enough. Thought I'd be past it by now. I thought I'd learned how to move on, but some nights still slow me down when everything else is gone. I don't reach for the past anymore, I don't ask what it means, but there's a feeling I still carry somewhere in between. I don't fight it, I don't run, I'm still holding on. Even when it's quiet, I'm still holding on. When there's nothing left to say, I don't need it to disappear, I don't need to prove I'm strong, I'm still holding on. Every step feels a little clearer, every breath a little slow. I don't rush into tomorrow, I just take it as it goes. I've come this far, I know my heart, I'm still holding on. Through all the changes, I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on, and that's alright. I'm still holding on through every night. I don't need to rush the ending, this.
There's nothing more to say tonight. Everything already knows. The room is holding what we are, and letting silence grow. I don't need to add a word. I don't need to fill the space. Some moments only ask that we stay in place. There's nothing more to say, and that feels right. No reasons left to sort. No need to try. I've said enough by staying here, by letting time go slow. What matters doesn't ask for sound. It only needs to show. There's nothing more to say. No question left behind. The quiet's doing what it does, keeping peace of mind. I won't reach for better lines. I won't explain the calm. Some truths settle gently when you leave them alone. There's nothing more to say, no more to prove. I'm already where I need to be. So are you. There's nothing more to say. There's nothing more to say. Nothing more. Nothing more. You don't have to tell me what hurts. I can hear it in your breath. Some days speak without a sound. Some nights don't need the rest. I wanna reach to pull you up. I wanna ask you where you've been. You've already done enough, just getting through the evening. I'm sitting right here. You don't need to move. Nothing's asking you for strength. Nothing's asking you to prove. You can let the moment lead. You can let the silence stay. Some hearts heal by staying still, not by finding words to say. I'm sitting right here, not to change your mind, just to keep the room a little warm while you take your time. Pain doesn't leave on cue. It doesn't follow plans. Sometimes it just needs space and a steady hand. I'm sitting right here till the weight feels light. You don't have to feel better now. You just have to stay tonight. I'm sitting right here. I'm sitting right here.
I saw you standing in the quiet light, hands in your pockets holding back your smile. You said you're fine, but your eyes told more, like there's something waiting at the door. I don't need big words to understand, just the way your fingers shaking my hand. We don't have to rush this feeling through. I just wanna stay right here with you. No cameras, no crowded rooms, just your breath mixing into mine. Every second slowing down, like this moment knows our time. Just between us, no one else around. Every small truth falling to the ground. If the world gets loud, we turn it low. Just between us, that's all I know. Your laugh sounds better in the dark, like late night radio in my car. You lean a little closer when you talk, like you're afraid this might stop. I don't need promises tonight, just your shoulder resting on mine. We don't need to name what this could be. Let it breathe, let it stay easy. No headlines, no perfect scene, just your heartbeat next to mine. Every doubt fading out, like we already crossed that line. Just between us, no one else around. Every small truth falling to the ground. If the world gets loud, we turn it low. Just between us, that's all I know. If tomorrow just okay. No fireworks, no big display, just honest words we couldn't say. But somehow you already knew. Every part of me was pointing to you. Just between us, hold it close. Every little thing we never show. If the night gets cold, we stay warm. Just between us, safe from the storm. No need to explain, no need to rush. Just stay right here, just between us. Just between us.
I didn't wake up knowing how. I just got up every day. There were things that had to hold, so I learned to stay. I didn't talk about the weight, I didn't name the cost. Some choices make themselves before you know what's lost. This is how I stay when the nights were long. I didn't need to be strong, I just kept moving on. I watched the years move quietly, like light across the floor. Every season asking less than the one before. I wasn't chasing after time, I wasn't trying to win. I was standing where I stood and growing into it. This is how I stay, not loud or not proud, just doing what was needed without saying it out loud. There were days I fell behind, days I felt unsure, but somehow being there was always the cure. I didn't ask for thanks or signs, I didn't need a name. I just showed up every day and did the same. This is how I stayed till the world felt right. Not because it was easy, but because it was mine. This is how I stay. This is how I stay. I think about the rooms I grew into, walls I never noticed before, each one holding different seasons. each one closing the door. I didn't know what stayed with me. I didn't choose what left behind. Some things follow me quietly. Some things never cross my mind. The streets don't look the same now, but they still know my name. Every step I learned to take still echoes all the same. These are rooms I grew into, not the places, not the years, just the shape of who I became, standing where I am right here. I remember sitting by the window, watching hours drift away, not waiting for a future, just letting the day stay. Time moved forward without asking. I moved with it all alone. Nothing broken, nothing missing, just learning where I belong. These are rooms I grew into, not the walls, not the view, just the calm that slowly formed as the days kept moving through. I kept trying to repair every moment that went wrong, like the past was just a problem I could solve if I was strong. I was holding on to pieces that were never really mine, trying to make sense of things that just needed time. I don't see it like before. Nothing needs fixing, not tonight. Some things only hurt when I fight. Nothing needs fixing, I can stay right here with what I feel and be okay. I don't polish every thought, I don't clean up every doubt. Some things settle on their own when I don't reach out. I don't need to make it neat, I don't need to tie the end. Every breath I take right now is enough again. I don't rush the healing, nothing needs fixing. I don't move
I stay with what is broken, it feels true. It didn't change much, but I feel it when I slow down. The same streets, the same sounds, just a little less loud. I don't stop to read into it, I don't ask what it means. There's a space I didn't notice between what was and what is. I don't try to make it last, I don't let it pass me by. It didn't change much, but something did. It didn't change much, I can live with it. I don't need it clearer, I don't need a sign. It didn't change much, but it feels like mine. Every step feels unremarkable in a way that feels okay. I don't wait for a moment, I just let the moment stay. It didn't change much, not overnight. It didn't change much, but it sits right. I don't push it forward, I don't pull it back. It didn't change much, and I'm fine with that. Nothing new, nothing lost, just this. Nothing I let go of, I didn't leave the feeling behind, I just stopped talking about it. Some things don't fade with time, they learn how to stay quiet. I kept it folded in my chest, between the days I made it through. I didn't hold it for the pain, I held it cause it was true. I don't reach for it at night, but I know it's still there, like a breath I never noticed, till the air feels thin. It's nothing I let go of, nothing I pushed away. It's just something I'm still carrying in a softer way. It's nothing I let go of, nothing I had to lose. I didn't stop believing, I just learned how to move. I don't replay every word, I don't ask what it meant. Some moments don't need answers to leave a permanent dent. I walk with it beside me, not ahead, not behind. It doesn't slow my breathing, it just stays in time. I don't need to understand it, I don't need it to change. I've been letting things exist without giving them names. It's nothing I let go of,
pushed away. It's just something I'm still carrying in a quieter way. It's nothing I let go of, nothing I have to prove. I didn't stop feeling, I just didn't move. Maybe healing isn't leaving, maybe it's staying still, letting something live inside you without bending your will. It's nothing I let go of, I don't need it gone. It's just part of where I've been and part of moving on. It's nothing I let go of, I don't need closure or signs. I'm not stuck in the feeling, I'm just letting it be mine. I kept lining up the reason like they owe me something back. Every answer felt unfinished, every calm came with a crack. I was tired of the echo of the questions in my head. Every night I asked for meaning, every morning nothing said. Then I let the silence stay. I stopped asking why some things never explain. I don't need to understand every kind of pain. I stopped asking why I don't fight the shape it takes. Some things don't get answers, they just fade. I was tracing every moment like it had to leave a mark, but the quiet kept reminding me not everything is sharp. I don't blame the way it happened, I don't fix it in my mind. Some things feel lighter when I leave them undefined. I don't carry it tonight. I stopped asking why I don't pull it back again. If it comes, I let it come. If it ends, it ends. I've been carrying the weight of every word I couldn't say, every moment I delayed, trying not to feel this way. I kept thinking I was late to the life I should have lived, but I'm standing here tonight with everything I give. I don't need a second view, I already know the truth. There's nothing left to prove, I've been enough all alone. I don't need a louder room to know where I belong. There's nothing left to prove, I'm not hiding anymore. Every step I didn't take still led me to this door. I was waiting for a sign, like it owed me something more. But the quiet showed me things I was scared to hear before. I don't blame the way it went, I don't wish it was a race. Every part of who I am came from every mistake. I don't carry what I lose, I choose. There's nothing left to prove, I'm not fixing what was wrong. I don't need to justify how I got this far. If tomorrow asks for more, I'll answer when it comes. But tonight I'm staying still, and that's enough. If tomorrow asks for more, I'll answer when it comes. But tonight I'm staying still, and that's enough. There's nothing left to prove, I'm already home.
I didn't learn love from a book, I didn't put it out in advance. It showed up quietly one day and asked me for my hands. I learned it in the early hours, and sleep came hard and sand. In the space between the silence, and starting over again. I learned love like this by staying when it was hard, by choosing the long way home, and giving more than I had. I didn't always get it right, I didn't always know, but somehow every step I took was teaching me to grow. And granted, watching seasons change through windows I didn't leave, putting someone else first without knowing what I need. I learned love like this, I hold it on and letting go, but being strong when I was tired by moving slow. Time kept moving either way, years came one by one, I never asked for anything back. I just did what had to be done.
I sat down with my hands on the table. The room was quiet, breathing slow. Didn't need words to fill the air. Everything was already there. Old days came back without a sound. Soft memories moving around. Not to hurt, not to stay, just to pass and fade away. I let the moment rest inside. No rush, no need to hide. I learned that peace comes soft and low, like a river moving slow. The night feels gentle on my skin, like it knows where I've been. Every road I walked before led me here, nothing more. I let the moment rest inside. No rush, no need to hide. I learned that peace comes soft and low, like a river moving slow. If tomorrow feels too heavy, I will breathe and let it be. Not asking time for more, just thankful for this floor. I let the moment rest inside. No rush, no need to hide. I learned that peace comes soft and low, like a river moving slow. I sat down with the lamp still on, hands on the table, shoes still on. Didn't feel like saying much, So I listen to the sound of my own breath. The clock kept moving slow and wild, shadows dancing on the side. Every thought from earlier today started drifting away. I don't need answers tonight, I don't need reasons why. I just want this moment here to stay a little while. I don't need answers tonight, I don't need reasons why. Let the noise fall to the floor, let my heart rest more. The chair feels warm beneath my back. Old memories start to relax. Not to hurt, not to stay, just to pass in a gentle way. All the weight I carry today doesn't have to come with me. I leave it by the door and breathe easily. I don't need answers tonight, I don't need reasons why. I just want this moment here to stay a little while. I don't need answers tonight, I don't need reasons why. Let the noise fall to the floor, let my heart rest more. If tomorrow comes too fast, I'll remember this calm. If the world gets loud again, I'll come back to this song. I don't need answers tonight, I don't need reasons why. I just want this moment here to stay a little while. I don't need answers tonight, I don't need reasons why. Let the noise fall to the floor, let my heart rest more. I sit here till the light goes low, breathing slow, letting go. I lean back with the window half open, cold air touching my face. Didn't feel the need to speak, just let the silence take its place. The street outside was moving slow, cars passing soft and low. Every sound from far away felt smaller than today. I don't need to hurry this moment, I don't need to run ahead. I just wanna breathe this feeling before it's gone again. I don't need to hurry this moment, I don't need to prove my name. Let the night sit on my shoulders, let it calm the pain. The table still holds my glass, hands resting, not asking much. All the weight I brought inside starts to lose its touch. Every road I walked today left a mark but not a scar. What I carried in my chest doesn't feel so hard. I don't need to hurry this moment, I don't need to run ahead. I just wanna breathe this feeling before it's gone again. I don't need to hurry this moment, I don't need to prove my name. Let the night sit on my shoulders, I'll remember this sound. If the world pulls me fast, I'll come back to this calm. I don't need to hurry this moment, I don't need to run ahead. I just wanna breathe this feeling before it's gone again. I don't need to hurry this moment, I don't need to prove my name. Let the night sit on my shoulders, let it calm the pain. Ooh, I stay here till the last light fades, breathing slow, letting it stay.